Although a diplomatic contact phase has begun in Iran-U.S. relations, harsh rhetoric and calls for pressure continue in parallel. Reza Pahlavi, the son of Iran's former Shah, is urging Washington to intervene militarily, while U.S. political circles continue to issue sharp accusations against Tehran's leadership. Official representatives are evaluating dialogue opportunities, but military and political risks in the region remain unresolved. Experts believe the coming period will be decisive both for the fate of the talks and for the security balance in the Middle East. At the negotiation table, discussions focus on peace, but the element of power continues to cast a shadow behind the scenes. Pahlavi argues that ongoing negotiations between Washington and Tehran only buy time for the Iranian regime. He stresses that passivity could increase human losses and claims that if he were to lead during a potential transitional period, he would unite democratic and secular forces on a single platform. However, he approaches the talks with caution, viewing the current dialogue as unlikely to produce tangible results. From the other side, U.S. policymakers view the situation through a different lens. While parties at the table seek compromise, alternative scenarios continue to be voiced from the political margins. Harsh statements regarding Tehran continue to emerge from across the ocean. U.S. Republican Senator Con Hoeven noted that Pahlavi's role may be limited to overseeing the transfer of power and participating in the formation of a government chosen by the Iranian people. The senator sharply criticized the current Iranian regime, stating, "This regime does not only kill its own citizens, but also supports Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and other groups, making it the world's largest exporter of terrorism. Perhaps millions of Iranians worldwide are calling for help to overthrow this repressive regime." Hoeven also issued strong statements regarding Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei, saying, "The regime only understands the language of power. The presence of U.S. forces in the region is intended to convey this message that changes are inevitable." In the Iran-U.S. relationship, two parallel processes are unfolding simultaneously, one at the diplomatic table, the other through overt and covert pressure mechanisms. Opposition figures call for military intervention, while Washington simultaneously delivers both dialogue and hardline messages. This dual approach may shape not only bilateral relations, but also the future security architecture of the region. How the situation develops will depend on whether the negotiations yield real results and on the level of internal and external political pressure. One fact is clear: geopolitical pressure on Tehran is intensifying, and the upcoming period will be decisive in terms of both diplomatic maneuvering and strategic decision-making.